to say your name. So you say, Aham, Ahambo. My name is Ogochukwu. And I want everybody to be saying their Igbo names. Okay? So Ahambo, Ogochukwu. So you have to know how to say your name. All right? So today means tata. Tata. Today means tata. I need you to know the meaning of all this. Today means tata. Okay, so we are going to do some miscellaneous. Miscellaneous in Igbo is called agwarogwa. So we're gonna do so many things, different things. How to know how to call your mom in Igbo, your dad, and other things, okay? All right, so everybody, you listen up. No talking in the class, no doing something else. You have to listen in the class. Okay, I'm going to share a page now so that you see what I'm doing. All right, so that is the page. And okay, one moment. So I'm going to maximize the screen so that you will see me and what I'm saying. If you do not understand anything, you wait until at the end of the class, then you can ask me a question. So don't ask any question now, don't make noise, because if you start making noise, I'm going to mute you. All right, so we have something called gender. So today we're doing gender specific, okay? So it's about what is a woman called? What is a man called? A boy, a girl, all these things. So you better listen, pay attention, because I need you to learn something today. All right, so a male, you should know by now, a male is nwoke. You see how I sound it? Nwoke. If you have a brother, then you call your brother nwannem nwoke. So I'm gonna type it. Nwannem nwoke is your brother. Nwannem nwoke, okay? A male is nwoke, whether it's a boy or a man, it's nwoke. Now, if you have a brother, you say nwannem nwoke. Nwannem nwoke is called a brother. Now I'm gonna type it here. A brother is nwannem nwoke means a brother. Nwannem nwoke means a brother. So
Okay.
nwannem nwoke, that's how you say that. Nwannem nwoke. Nwa, don't say no, nwa, don't pronounce N. Remember in the Igbo alphabet is nwa, nwe. NW is
Nwannem.
Nwannem nwoke means my brother. That's how you say that. So you could say nwannem nwoke. That's how you sound it. Yes. Nwoke is the male, whether it's a boy or a man. It's nwoke, male. Nwoke, yes. Nwoke. There you go. That's correct. All right, so we're gonna move on now. Don't forget how to say my brother. My brother is nwannem nwoke. Now, if it's a sibling, I always say this. If it's a sibling, means nwanne, nwannem means my sibling. Nwannem means my sibling. Okay, so a brother is nwanne nwoke. That's how you say a brother. Nwanne nwoke means a brother. Nwanne, we're gonna say a female, then we give example. Now we have female, which is a girl or a woman, okay? So when it comes to gender, we're talking about gender. A female is nwanyi. Nwanyi. Some people call it nwanyi. 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 Then if you want to say my sister, you say nwannem nwanyi. My sister. Nwannem nwanyi. Okay? That's how you say that. Who is that person, Ebuka? If I see you now, Ebuka, who is that person? And Ebuka is going to say, oh, nwannem nwanyi. If it's a girl, Ebuka will tell me, nwannem nwanyi. She, nwannem nwanyi. She is my sister. Nwannem nwanyi. Nwannem nwanyi. Nwannem nwanyi means my sister. Nwanyi means female. Nwoke means male. Okay, so let's write my sister. Okay, so let's say my sister. Okay, my sister means one. Okay, I'm going to mute everybody because some people are making noise. So let me go ahead and mute everyone. You can only ask question at the end. I'll give you a chance to ask question. Okay, so my sister means nwannem nwanyi. Nwannem nwanyi. Okay, nwannem nwanyi. That's how to say it. Okay, a boy. A boy is nwata nwoke. Nwata nwoke. Nwata nwoke. Okay, that's a boy. A girl is nwata nwanyi. Nwata nwanyi. Then group of kids, group of children. Ụmụaka. All right, so let me say children now. I'm gonna put children here. And children is called ụmụaka. Some people say ụmụazị, okay? Because it's plural, it's more than one person. Then when you have many children, many kids, little children, you call them ụmụaka. But if it's one child, it's nwata. One child, a child is nwata. But children is ụmụaka. Ụmụaka. And don't forget, we're gonna punctuate it. You see, the two U's, we're supposed to put bum. Bum means the point or the period under the U. Ụmụaka. Children. Now, if it's just one child, if it's a child, it's called nwata. 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 Nwata na-ebe akwa. A child is crying. Nwata na-ebe akwa. You call your mom, mama. Mama, nwata na-ebe akwa. If you have a little sister or a little brother, baby boy or a baby girl, and then the child is crying, and then you say, oh, mama, nwata na-ebe akwa. Or you can say papa. Papa means dad. You mean that's what you call your father, okay? So from now onward, you're going to be calling your dad papa, your mom mama. Mama, nwata na-ebe akwa. The child is crying, the baby is crying, okay? All right, so if it is a son, A son is nwa nwoke, my son. If you say my son is nwam nwoke. Nwam nwoke is my son. Nwam nwoke is my son. Okay? Nwam nwanyi means my daughter. Nwam means mine. It's like your child. Nwam is my child, without saying whether it's your son or your daughter. When you say nwam, so let me put that one separate. My child means nwam. My child is nwam. A child is different from my child. A child is not the same thing as my child. A child is simply nwata. Nwata. My child, nwam. So know the difference, okay? My child is nwam. Nwam, my child. When you say my mom, my mom or nem, okay? So know the difference. My mom or nem means my mom. Papam, or you can say nam, nam, or you can say papam means my father or my dad. My father or my dad. My mom is my mom. My mom is, you can say either mamam or you can say nem. My father is what? Nam or papam. I'm going to ask you this question, so you better pay attention because I'm going to cover the page that I'm sharing. And then I'm going to ask you these questions to see if you know it. Okay. I will unmute everybody when I start asking this question because I want to give everybody opportunity to answer the question. So you better listen to me now, please. I don't want you doing any other thing. Just listen. You get a lot today. All right. Now let me repeat again. Boy is nwata nwoke. A girl, nwata nwanyi. Children, ụmụaka. Ụmụaka na-egwu egwu. Children are playing. Okay, let me just give the example here. Ụmụaka na-egwu egwu. You will hear some people say ụmụazị. It is the same thing because some people, their dialect is different. Their dialect, maybe the way they call children is ụmụazị. Okay, but the central Igbo is ụmụaka. All right, so let me give you an example here. Children are playing. Okay, it means ụmụaka na egwu egwu. Playing means igwu egwu, okay? Playing igwu egwu. Dancing, ịgba egwu, you're dancing. Ịgba egwu, ịgba egwu, okay? If you want to say, I am dancing, I am dancing. Ana m agba egwu. Ana m agba egwu. I am dancing, okay? I am singing. Ana m agụ egwu. But we're gonna leave that one now. Let us just get these keywords. I need you to learn these keywords, these gender specific words, okay? Because when you learn the words, you should be able to put it together. All right. So a child is nwata. Nwata. My child is nwam. Nwam. Okay? I didn't say nwam nwai or nwam nwoke because he just said child. Nwam. If it's a child, it is nwata. If it is my child, it's nwam. Nwam. Okay. Now, when you say my son, nwa nwoke, son is nwa nwoke. Son, only son is nwa nwoke. If it's a daughter, so let me put it down here, because I don't want to confuse you now. A son is nwa nwoke. Just a son is nwa nwoke. If it is my son is nwa nwoke. My son is nwam nwoke. Because of that, my nwam nwoke, my son. Now, if it is my daughter, nwam nwanyi. You see how it goes? Therefore, you have to know the gender first. If you don't know what a boy is called, or a girl is called, or what a male child is called, or a female child, then you won't be able to put it together. So you need to know what is male, what is female. You know that you should be able to put it together. All right? So now we say, my son is nwam nwoke. My daughter, nwam nwanyi. Don't forget that. Now, small or little, something that is small or little is obere. Obere, or the obere, or the obere. Some people say ntakere, ntakere. Small or little means obere or ntakere, ntakere. Sometimes when you give, if somebody, maybe if I hand you something, and if it is too small, you can say operempe. When I give you something small, maybe I gave you some grain of rice, just a grain of beans, you can say operempe. Or if I give you something that's not that, the way you expected it, it's not that big enough for you, you say operempe. You see that it is small. It means operempe. Or you can say odentakere. Odentakere. You can also say ode obere. So let's put it down here. Odentakere, operempe. You see that ode obere, they all mean the same thing. They are not different. They mean the same thing. So when you hear all these three words, and please use it in the house. Use these words in the house. The more you use it, the more you hear it, the better you get. So always, always use it. So I'm going to use three of them in a sentence now. It is small or little. You can say small or little, depending on which word you want to use. It means in Igbo. Ode, ntakere, ntakere. You can also say ode obere, ode obere, whichever one, because I want everybody to speak their dialect. Speak your dialect, okay? Speak your language, the way your parents speak in the house. That's what I want everybody to speak, regardless of whether we are teaching Central Igbo, but I want you to speak your dialect. If you are from Imo State, speak the way your parents speak in the house. If you're from Anambra, the same thing, Enugu, regardless, Ebonyi, just speak your dialect in the house, but know the meaning of it. Because somebody will see you on the road and say, Kedo. And don't forget, Kedo is a short form of Kedo ka imere. And remember, you're not supposed to say Odema. If you say Odema, it means you've not been coming to class. Odema grammatically is wrong. Adema, that should be your answer. Kedu ki mere Chinelo? Chinelo should tell me Adema because it is a direct question. I am looking at Chinelo or I'm passing Chinelo and say, Nena or Noma, kedu ka imere? Noma should say Adema. If I see, if in Hedim Nuche, ihe dị m n'uche kedu ka ị mere ihe dị m n'uche ga-asị adị m mma. He should not say ọ dị mma. If he says ọ dị mma, it is wrong. The only time you can tell me ọ dị mma is when I say, how is your day? How is your brother or sister? How is your mom? How is your dad? You know, how did the school go? You know, you say ọ dị mma, or you can say ọ gara ofuma, ọ gara nke ọma. But if I ask you direct, kedu, and you say ọ dị mma, you are wrong. I know Igbo people, they say it all the time, but that is wrong. Because you come to class, you know how to say it correctly. Okay, if you're not taking the class, it's pardonable. Okay, but the correct way when somebody asks you kedu or kedu ka ị mere, you say adị m mma. When I ask you kedu ka nwanne gị mere, kedu ka mama gị mere, kedu ka papa gị mere, or I say kedu ka ụbọchị gị dị, you say ọ dị mma, because the or, which is o with a dot underneath, represents he, she, it. And that's why you say ọ dị mma when we are referring to an object, subject, or a noun. Okay, when we are referring to another thing, another person, you say ọ dị mma. If it is not going well, you say ọ dịghị mma, ọ dịghị mma. If you're not well, you say adịghị mma. If you're well, you say adị m mma. But if you are not, you say auntie adịghị mma. Okay, so that's how you say it. I am saying this because I don't want some people using it incorrectly. Okay, so it is small. We're going back to something that is small or little. It is small. Ọ dị ntakịrị. Or you can say ọ dị obere. Or you can also say o pere mpe. See that? O pere mpe, mpe, o pere mpe. Don't rush Igbo words. When you're pronouncing Igbo words, slow down. O pere mpe. It is small. So you can use any of them. All three of them, you can use any of them. Whichever one you're comfortable using. All right, moving on. Little boy. A little boy. Nwatakịrị nwoke. Nwatakịrị nwoke. Or you can say obere nwa nwoke. Obere nwa nwoke. Little child. Obere nwa. Or nwatakịrị. Nwatakịrị. Or you can say obere nwa. And don't worry about writing anything down because I'm going to post the note. So you don't have to write anything down. I'm going to post it, okay? So don't worry. Okay? Now, little girl. Nwatakịrị nwanyị. Or obere nwa nwanyị. That's how you say that. Men, when it's men. Ụmụ nwoke. Ụmụ nwoke. Men. If it's a man, nwoke. A man is nwoke. Let me put it here. I don't think I have it here. A man is nwoke. Then if it's more than, if there are more than one man, then ụmụ nwoke or ndị nwoke. Ụmụ nwoke or ndị nwoke. Man is nwoke. Nwoke, because it's a male. Okay, because I know some people will say, okay, which means in the gender specific, we have male, nwoke, female, one. Yes, and then a man is nwoke. Of course, a man is nwoke. A woman is nwanyị. 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 All right. So when we have more than a man, more than one man, that's when you put ụmụ. Ụmụ nwoke. You can also use it interchangeably. Ndị nwoke when you are referring to them. Ndị nwoke. take this into ndị wegara ihe a, wega ya to ndị nwoke, wega ya, wega ya, wegara ya ndị nwoke, wegara ya ndị nwoke. Wegara means to take it. When I give you something, I say, take this to the men sitting under the tree, okay? Sitting under a tree. I say, were ya, wegara ndị nwoke nọ na, ndị nwoke nọ na okpuru osisi. Okpuru means under. Okpuru means under. Okpuru osisi. Osisi means a tree. Osisi means a tree. Okay? Okpuru. Okpuru. Under. Okpuru. Under. Osisi. A tree. Osisi. A tree. Okay? Osisi can also be a stick. I can tell you to go pick up the stick on the ground. Gato toru osisi. Osisi can mean a stick, depending on the content, how we use it in a sentence. How you use it in a sentence is what's going to make a difference. But if you're going to say, I am sitting under a tree, you see, it means anam na. You see, I am anam na okpuru osisi. Under okpuru osisi tree. Okay. Now, we have a teenage boy or a teenage, like a young adult, teenage boy. You call the person nwa okorobia. Nwa okorobia. Some people call it okorobia. Okorobia or nwa okoro. But use the one you think is okay. That is your dialect. But nwa okorobia. If we have more than one boy, one teenage boy or one young adult, remember what I said before about men. Okay? Okay. Now, if it's a teenage boy or young adult, you say, Umu okorobia. Umu okorobia. Umu okorobia. Umu okorobia. Okorobia is just a teenage boy or a young adult. Now, when we have many from 2 and above, it's called Umu okorobia. Okay? Umu okorobia, not nwa okorobia. Nwa okorobia or okorobia is just a singular, one person, one teenage boy or young adult. Now, teenage girl or young adult girl is agbogobia or nwa agbogobia. You can say nwa agbogobia. You can also call them agbogobia or agbogo, nwa agbogo, agbogobia. Then when we have more than one teenage girl or one adult, young adult girl, you call the person what? Omo, when it's in a group. More than one person from 2 and above, you call them. If it is plural, don't forget. We have singular, we have plural. Plural is omo. Omo. Omu nwanyi. Women. Omu nwoke. Men. Umu okorobia. Teenage boys or young adult boys. Umu agbogobia. Teenage girls or young adult girls. All right. Okay. We have also here umuaka. Remember we said that before. Children. Umuntakere. Some people will say umuazi. Okay. Now, husband. Somebody's husband in Igbo is called di. D-I. Di. If you want to say my husband is dim. Dim. You want to say my wife. Wife is munye. Munye is somebody's wife. Munye is somebody's wife. You want to say my wife, you say nwunyem, nwunyem, nwunyem. My husband, dim, dim. My wife, nwunyem, nwunyem. That's how you pronounce it, okay? All right. When you, how to refer to a married man. Nwoke loro nwanyị. Ụfọdụ we say, some people will say, nwoke ji nwanyị. Nwoke loro nwanyị is a married man. Or nwoke ji nwanyị, a married man. Now, ọ lụrụ nwanyị. When you say ọ lụrụ nwanyị, when I ask Neka, oh, how is that? Is that person married? And then Neka will say, yes, ọ lụrụ nwanyị. He is married. Okay. Ọ lụrụ Obinna ji nwanyị. Obinna ji nwanyị means Obinna is married. Arinze lụrụ nwanyị means Alinze married. You see that? He is married. Ọ lụrụ nwanyị. Oji nwanyị. These are two ways you can say that. Ọ lụrụ di. Ọ lụrụ di. If you look here on the screen here, we are flickering the map. Ọ lụrụ di means she is married. Chioma lụrụ di. Chioma lụrụ di means Chioma is married. Chioma ji di. Chioma ji di means Chioma is married also. Okay. Married woman. Nwanyị lụrụ di. Nwanyị ji di. Now, when we come, don't forget we're doing miscellaneous today, so we just make sentence. I want you to know what things are called, some words are called, how to pronounce those words. Death is death. If it is onwa is moon. Onwa is also month. Now, let me put the difference here. So we have onwa, and we have this onwa, the same spelling with month, the moon and month are the same. And we're supposed to punctuate it. So let's punctuate the vowels that are supposed to be punctuated. We're going to punctuate onwa. Onwa. Then we also have another onwa. They're the same spelling, but they're not the same meaning. Okay? The same spelling, but not the same meaning. So the only thing that will let you know what it is the content, how you used it. We help you know what you're really talking about. Okay, so now, so this onwa, let me remove the highlight. Okay, so this onwa here, we're talking about the moon. M-O-O-N, that's the moon. And then the other onwa is month. Month. Okay, that's the other onwa. So they're not the same thing. But when you say moon, we have on is dead. Onwa, moon. The other onwa, month. So the two onwa, I mean like onwa, which is moon and month. The only way someone or you will know what you're trying to say is through the content, the sentence. If you say, okay, I will come to your house next month. Aga m abịa n'ụlọ gị n'ọnwa ọzọ. I will come to your house next month. Aga m abịa n'ụlọ gị n'ọnwa ọzọ. Then when I say, I am going to the moon, ana m aga n'ọnwa. I am going to the moon, ana m aga n'ọnwa. You see the difference? When you say, I will go to the mall next month, I will go to New York next month. It means I will go, I will. Aga m aga New York n'ọnwa ọzọ. If I say, oh, I am going to the moon, ana m aga n'ọnwa, I will go to the moon, aga m aga n'ọnwa. Okay, so that's the only way you know, because the spelling the same, the sound the same, the pronunciation the same. So that's the only way you can differentiate it. Okay, so moving on, and let me see, I can highlight it. Okay, let's see if we can finish. Yeah, we still have time. Something died. When you say something died, you say ihe nwụrụ anwụ, ihe nwụrụ anwụ, ihe nwụrụ anwụ. Now, a widow, I think we're gonna stop here. We're going to join, let's go to this one. We have family and relatives, okay? So we have father. Remember when I say nna, or you can say papa, mother, ne, or mama. Mama, no. When you say no, when your mom, oh, she just came back from work, or maybe went to grocery and she's back. Mama, no, it means welcome. No, no. Papa, no. If it's your brother, one name, no. Your sister, maybe one name, no. You can say no. You can say welcome to anybody. When your uncle visited, or your auntie, or your friend, and they say no, that's just for one person. Saying welcome to one person, no. If there are 2, 3, and above, no, no. No, no. You see that? No, no. Just like when you're saying, ndewo. Okay, let me put it up here because I want to make sure you guys know what I'm saying. No. No means welcome. No. Welcome. To one person. All right. If you're saying it to group of people or 2 people, no, no. You have to put that no. No, no. That's when you are addressing to more than one person, plural. You say no, no. When I step into your house now, auntie, no. You see that? Your uncle can, oh, starts by uncle, no. You see that? So one person. But your aunt and your uncle, they're in, you say no, no. Uncle, auntie, no, no. You see that? You have to say that. You have to say no, no. Don't just say no. No is only when you're greeting one person. Welcome. Okay? But when you're saying it to more than one person, no, no. No, no. You have to put that NU. So now this is a trick here. I hope you're looking on the screen. If you look on the screen, look here now. When you're writing Igbo words, okay, you can have double letters at the end. You can have that, which is no, no. Listen to the sound. You cannot have only one O. No. Now, if you're going to have a word, a letter before that. You can't have double letters in between a word. One cancels the other. So we are going to eliminate one O, none. Okay, unless if you're going to separate it with a dash, then you can leave it. Or you're going to separate it and give a space in between. But if you are writing it together, make sure you don't leave double letter in the middle of a word. Do not leave double letter in the middle of a word. Okay, so it is okay to separate it. It is okay to write it together, but you have to eliminate one O, please. So if we separate it like this, none, it means welcome. It means also welcome, but this is the difference is when you are greeting more than one person. So two people and above. So you say welcome to two people and above. One person is no, okay? No. Some people will say, Elotala, are you back? Have you come back? But no, use these words. I need you to use them. Don't just come to class and you hear all these things. You go home and it don't even use them. It don't even, remember I said we're going to do assessments. And I'm going to be calling each family to assess. Okay, we're gonna do it. Now I'm not gonna tell you when, but I'm gonna do it. So I think I told you the calendar will come out at the end of this month. You sign up. You don't sign up, I will still call you because some of you don't want to. You don't want that assessment. You keep hiding. If you keep hiding, you won't learn. But I want you to learn. I'm here for you. So don't hide. You don't know it, I help you learn it. Okay? Then if you know it, if you learn all you're supposed to, get in this beginner class, then I'm going to move you to intermediate class. But before I move you there, I'm going to make sure, that's the purpose of the assessment, to make sure that you are really ready to move on to intermediate class. Because you get there, we speak mostly Igbo. If you don't know all these things that we're saying, when you get there, you're going to get lost. So you need to learn everything that I'm teaching you for you to be able to move on to the next level. All right. So now, son, one woke, daughter, one wife. We said all these things. Sister, brother, okay? We did that. Your uncle is one name, or it can be one name from your mom's side. One name, okay? Uncle is one name, okay? Or one name, okay? When I ask you a question, what do you call your uncle from your mom's side or from your daddy's side? All I'm expecting to hear is one name, okay? Marble. Marble means or, ma, obo means or. One name, okay? One name, okay? My father's brother or my mother's brother. That's what uncle is. You all know that. Aunt is one name, one or one name, one. One name means a sibling of your mom or your daddy's brother or sister. That's what we are talking about. One name, okay? We're not talking about your sibling now. Your own sibling is one name, but when we're talking about your aunt or your uncle is one name or one name, either your mom's sister or your father's sister or brother, okay? That's what we're talking about. All right. Your cousin is onye nne na nna ya bụ nwanne. This is more advanced, okay? Sometimes we call them one name, but the real the literal meaning is onye nna ya na nna m bụ nwanne, or onye nne ya na nne m bụ nwanne. Your father and your cousin's father are the same mother or father. Okay? Your cousin also from your mom and from your aunt. That's what it is. But in Igbo land, we don't differentiate all these things. We say nwannem. We don't say, oh, he's my cousin. She's my cousin. No, we call everybody nwannem, okay, sister or brother. That's how it is in Igbo land. But the literal meaning is what I put there. But we don't refer to our cousins in Igbo land as, nwannem. Yes, if you're trying to explain it, if you're just trying to explain, okay, that even though you refer to that person as my brother or my sister, but you're trying to, explain, elaborate more to help the person understand that you're not the same mother and father as your cousin. In English, yes, but in Igbo word, Igbo land, there's no such a thing as my cousin. You see that my cousin, my first cousin, my second cousin. We don't do that in Igbo land. If it's your cousin, you guys are like, the same brother and sister, even though it is not. So I need you to understand when an Igbo person say, one name, don't say, oh no. Sometimes when I tell my kids, Gapo, if their cousins are in the same house with us, it's over to my house. I say, okay, Gapo one nigga. Yeah, so mom, she's my sister. I'm like, she's your sister? Yes, but we don't refer it that way. It's just the way you guys are growing up anyway. But in Igbo land, we don't do that. We don't differentiate that way. But I know there is a meaning of it in English, which is cousins. But try to understand when somebody they visit your house and your mom referred to that person, or your dad referred to that person, your brother or your sister. Don't say, oh no, he's not my brother, he's my cousin. Yeah, but try to understand. That's how Igbo people, reference people, how they relate. That's how we relate. So you know that is Igbo culture. So omenala Igbo culture. All right. Now, I think we have 10, 11 minutes. We're going to stop here today. And then I'm going to give you opportunity to ask questions. You don't ask questions, I'm going to ask you a question. Because once we finish it, we still have some. We have a lot of things I prepared for us to do. You need to know what the grammar is called. Okay, let's say that. Grammar is nem ochie. My grandma is nem ochie. My grandpa is nam ochie. Okay? Now know what grandma is called. Next time you call your grandma or you speak to your grandma, please say nem ochie. If it's your grandpa, nam ochie. No more grandpa. Nam ochie. You see, nem ochie. Nem ochie is my grandma. Nam ochie is grandpa. All right. So I'm going to open the stage for you to ask questions, but please raise your hand because I don't want anybody making noise. When you raise your hand, I'm going to unmute you and give you permission to ask questions. All right, I see Zara. Zara, mute yourself. Don't forget the way we do it. Introduce yourself and say, I have a question. Okay.
What? Cheta.
Okay, Cheta. Go ahead.
What is I have a wiggly tooth?
I have a wiggly tooth. Yes. Let's put it here. Cheta wanna know. What is
I have a wiggly tooth in real life?
I have a wiggly tooth. Wiggly. I have a wiggly tooth. Okay. Why are you laughing? Okay, Cheta. Enwerem, I have means enwerem. Enwerem. Eze na ekwe ekwe. Eze na ekwe ekwe. It means your teeth is about to fall out. Dalo is that Raya. The second email. There will. Ihuama Ezara Malachi. Okay, unmute yourself. Akuna.
Ahambu Akana Ohio. Ewem Ajuju.
Akuna.
What would you call like my sister's friend or my brother's friend?
My sister's or my brother's friend. Okay, my sister's friend. Any. Friend means any. Any. One name. What is okay now? What is sister called? Remember we said that, Akuna. What did I say if you want to say my sister? What is it called?
One name, why?
Dalo Akuna. Any one name. You see, good. One name, one. Any one name, one. Then if it's my brother's friend, Akuna, how do you say that?
Anyone name, okay.
Darling, they will show that you're paying attention. They will anyone name. I hope everybody is paying attention. Okay. Okay. Akuna, they will Dalo.
Dalu.
Email. We have Chiamaka. Chiamaka Ngwa. Chiamaka, unmute yourself.
Ahambu Chiamaka. Ewerem Ajuju.
Ngwano.
So, my mom, she didn't learn to speak Igbo, but she knows how to speak Igbo. So we don't know our dialect. And
Okay,
my dad and my mom are from different places, and my dad is not alive anymore. So
yes,
can you tell me what my dialect is by how I say things?
You know, where are you from? Enugu.
I don't know, but can I tell you how I speak at home?
Okay, how do you speak at home? Tell me.
So we say Miri.
Miri. So that's Anambra and the Enugu dialect. So, and that's basically the Central Igbo. So it's okay.
That's why. So that's why when I was at home, I was saying that you say similar words to us, and
yes, that's a Central Igbo, and that's Anambra and the Enugu, which is okay. You know, the purpose of trying to let you guys know how others speak is that when you mix up with others, when you find yourself with Imo people, Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, when they talk, you will understand them. Because sometimes
my mom was telling me that the way that we speak is what everyone else says. So I was very confused when she said that. But seeing as how we are Central Igbo, I understand now.
That's good. I'm glad you asked the question. Email Chiamaka. That's wonderful. Yes, so I'm glad she asked that question. So we try to let you know how other things, because sometimes, like Owerri people, we call Central Igbo is Olo, but Owerri people will say Uyo. So when you hear that, don't think that it means something different. It is the same. Some people say aham, some people say afam. They mean the same thing. Don't get confused. So because by and by you're gonna mix up with people. When you hear this, you know it is something. But what I want you, when you are writing something in Igbo, I need you to write what we are teaching in the class, which is the Central Igbo. Okay. Daluchi Amaka for that question. Ebuka, Ngwanu, unmute yourself.
Ahambu Chukwebuka, Enwerem Ajuju.
Ngwanu.
How would you say, are you married? You know, I never said
okay. Are you married?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you married? Okay. Eloro. Okay. If it's a man, when you meet a man, you say, are you married? You say, eloro wani. Okay. Some people say, elugo wani. if it's a man. But if it's a woman, you say ilugodi. You say that. So ilugo nwanyị. That's when you're asking a man. Because some people say ilugo nwunye. You can say ilugo nwanyị or nwunye. Nwunye means nwanyị. Nye. Okay. If it's a man, if it's a man. Okay. So that's what you ask the man. Ilugo nwanyị. See, or ilugo nwunye. If it's a woman, ilugo di. If a guy meets a girl and say ilugo di, it means are you married or have you? You say, are you married? So that's, are you married? Ilugo di. Di means husband. If so that's okay. Ilugo di. If it's,
Wait, can you say iluru wine?
eloro nwanyị. Eloro nwanyị means did you marry? See the difference?
Okay.
Eloro nwanyị means did you marry? Yes.
Okay.
So that's the difference. But if you meet somebody and you want to find out if the person is married, you say ilugodi.
And so how do you say I'm not married?
I'm not married. Okay. I am not married. I am not married. Okay, means alubegi nwanyị, alubegi di. See? Alubegi m. Remember negative, the way we say when you put something in a negative form. Alubegi m nwanyị. Or if you can say alubegi m di. So if you're trying to say, if you're a woman and you want to say, I'm not married, alubegi nwanyị or alubegi m di. That's how you say that. That's a good question, Ebuka Dalu.
Oh.
Okay, so I have another class now. I didn't get to every one of you. Please feel free to post your question to me. You can send it to me or you can send it to the forum if you want to. Please, I'm sorry if I didn't get to you. They're wonderful. And go over what we did today because next week we're going to finish it up and I'm going to ask you questions. The quiz is going to be in the class. So you better know what we did today. Guadalu no. Kemesiano. You can unmute yourself now. You are free to unmute yourself. Guacadi no. Okay. All right.